the dream. You have to sleep the dream. You have to dream the dream. You got to touch. You have to see it when nobody else sees it. You have to feel it when it's not tangible. You have to believe it when you cannot see it. You got to be possessed with the dream. The dream.
What's up, everybody? It's Coach JB, and today we're going to show you how to be a healthy hooper. Super Bowl edition!
Alright, it is Super Bowl Sunday, and we are making some healthy options that are still super fun and festive for the Super Bowl, and also kind of go with our pick for Super Bowl win, which is obviously...
Go Birds!
The Eagles. So we're going to make a healthy version of Philly steaks, minus the steaks. So first thing, to make life easier, instead of sauteing all these veggies, I have chopped, come on over. I have chopped some onions and some green peppers, and I'm working on the mushrooms right now. I'm going to spray them with a little nonstick spray, some salt, some pepper, and then I'm going to throw them into a really hot oven, like 400, 425, for about 15 minutes to let them roast, and that will kind of take all of the work of sauteing the veggies out, which is really convenient. And then I will show you what we're doing after I finish this part. Okay, veggies have been in the oven for about 30 minutes. I did go a little bit more time than I had mentioned before, and I'll show you why. Alright, so these are the veggies all roasted up, and I decided to roast them for a little bit longer because they were still really wet, and you want to kind of roast them to get a lot of the moisture out, because we're going to be making pizza with this, and if you have wet veggies, your crust is not going to be crunchy, it's going to be soggy. So you want to try to get as much water out as you can. I'm doing this ahead of time so that tonight when it's time to eat, I can just throw everything on the pizza and be good to go. So I'm going to let these cool off, and I'll put them in the fridge, and when we go to make the pizza, we will come back. Alright, here is everything that you're going to need to make a Slim Philly pizza. We are starting off with a store-bought pizza crust. They come in the little tubes over by like the cinnamon rolls and the pre-made cookies, and so we kept it easy by using one of these. I rolled it out a little bit thinner, and then you can see I poked some holes in it so it wouldn't get super bubbly, and I gave it a spritz of non-stick cooking spray so that it gets nice and brown and crispy. As far as toppings go for this pizza, we have the roasted mushrooms, onions, and green peppers that you saw from earlier in here. We are using Morningstar Farms chicken strips. They are vegan, so it's not real chicken, but look how real they look. And they're delicious. And then for the cheesy part of this chicken Philly, we are using a combination of Greek cream cheese yogurt, and I chose this because the ingredients in this are a lot cleaner than in regular cream cheese. And then the not so slim part of our Slim Philly are these Velveeta shreds, and there's just no real way to get around cheese if you were talking about Philly steaks. So this is what we're going to be combining to hopefully give us that nice whiz cheese steak vibe. We are ready to assemble the Slim Philly pizza. I've shown you all the ingredients, and so this is how we're going to put it together. I have already started to spread some of the cream cheese Velveeta shreds mixture onto the crust, and this is what's going to be the base. So when you think of pizza and sauce, this is kind of like sauce in a weird way. And now this is also something that, depending on your taste and how slim you are trying to make this Philly, you can use as much or as little of this cheese as you'd like. Alright, after you have your cheese mixture down, I'm going to go in with the roasted vegetable mixture that I showed you guys from earlier. I feel like it smells like Reading Terminal in here. Do you agree with that?
Shout out to Philly.
We're doing our best, guys. We're doing our best. We'd be there if we could. So now this is another thing, totally depends on your preference, how heavy you want to go at this, how light you want to go at this. I mean, you could even do something like a calzone if you'd like to do that instead of a pizza. There's lots of ways to do this. So after you get the desired amount of veggies down on your pizza, we're gonna go in with the chicken. Now, I know you're thinking it's called a Philly steak. Yes, I get it. There's also the chicken Philly, and that's what we're doing here. So these are the Morningstar Farms chicken strips, and this is just what I'm going to kind of break up and put onto the top of the pizza.
Fun Philly fact, the best chicken Philly is from Steve's Prince of Steaks. If you go, you need to take cash. They don't take debit cards. And when you go there, please, for the sake of all us Philly people, don't say you want a Philly cheesesteak. You wouldn't go to a steak joint to order lobster. So show up and be prepared with cash.
Basically, look at the menu beforehand and know what you want before you even walk up to that counter. Because I might have learned the hard way. Alright, we have the cheese spread, we have the veggies, and we have the chicken on top of our pizza. And just like a real pizza, we are going to go in with a little extra cheese on top. Now remember, you do have that layer of cheese on the bottom, so you really don't need to go crazy with this. After it looks something like this, we're gonna pop it in the oven. Now, the cooking directions are gonna vary from pizza crust to pizza crust. Depends on where you get yours. This pizza crust is 425 for about 12 minutes. Now, I like my pizza crust a little crispy, so we are going to just kind of watch it and see how long we need to leave it in for.